What's up, y'all? I know 3 videos in one day, one night, crazy. I wasn't planning on making this one, but I just wanted to do another. Hey, I just want to talk. I just like to talk. Um, I just want to talk about. I'm sorry, we're about to go off deep end again. The lack of romance, the lack of romance. And what effects it does to, at least to me. Maybe you could relate, you could not relate. Who knows? But quick, like, let me just give you my history, I guess. Um, there's a lot of things I have never done. You asked me about holding hands, never done that. Never done any like cuddling. I never did any of that. Only had one girlfriend. She ghosted me after like 3 months. Yeah, so we horrible. Anywho, um, the lack of attractiveness. I think when you grow up and you have you're not conventionally attractive, at least where you are at, I think I think it makes you feel inferior in some way. At least it made me feel inferior because it's almost like why is there a lot of people here attractive and I'm not attractive? My mom used to always say that she has no ugly babies, but always went against that. And I'm not here to talk like on no black pill stuff. I'm here to talk in real life, like how I really feel. And I think that being ugly all my life, crazy I know, but being ugly really does do stuff to your psyche. You know, I can't go out and talk to people. You know how I want to. You go with your friends and they be like, "Yo, go holler at that girl." You don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? I remember one time I was out with my boys, and they they hollered at some girls respectfully. And I didn't say nothing because of course I got no confidence. So I was just sitting there, and then one of the girls looked at me, and she was like, "Oh hell no, we don't want to go near y'all fat ass niggas." Mind you, I didn't say nothing. I'm the only fat nigga in the truck. I'm like, dang, that really hurt my feelings, you know. And I'm a grown man. I'm gonna say if something hurt my feelings. That really hurt my feelings, because it's like I ain't do nothing, but I'm the first person you attack, you know. Another thing is you see all these attractive people winning online, getting dates, going to have a great time in life, getting career opportunities off their attractiveness. While I'm slaving and slaving ain't the word, but working. I got to work harder to get more respect and work harder to get further where I want to be in life. I can't just be like, I'm sexy, let me go. And that's another thing. I think one of the things I just desire in my life is just to be wanted. If I could just be wanted for like 2 seconds, it would be cool. I just want to know how it feels to have people hit you up talking about some, hey, I thought you was handsome, I want to talk to you. I always want to know how that felt. Honestly, I don't know how it feels to even have someone like me. Like, I never heard someone say I love you to me in a romantic way. Yes, I know. That's crazy. I'm a grown man, never heard it. But I also think it's just part of being ugly. It's part of being chopped. And you can't do nothing about it. At least that's what I think about the way I think about it. I know it's pretty pessimistic and pretty like bad, but that's just what happens when you just live with it for so long. But I also think, I don't know. Maybe y'all agree, disagree. But I just think that it just sucks. It just really sucks. You know, cuz you almost feel like your mankind's biggest fear is dying alone. Dying with no one around you. Dying in a hospital bed and they have no one to call. They can call my siblings. They'll show up. But I always have a feeling that I'm gonna die, and I'm not gonna have no wife, no children, none of that around me. But that's besides the point. I just think that being unattractive really hinders your romance, and it really does. People say looks don't matter. Looks does matter at the end of the day. It does matter. It does play a factor. Your personality also does too. But looks matter. Looks matter. But I wasn't gonna just go on a whole depressing rant without saying anything good. We can always change, fellas and ladies. We can always change and try harder. There is someone out there that might actually like us. Might not be in your state, city, zip, but they could be out there, and you just gotta explore. But money is also a factor when I say these things. So keep that in mind. I'm not rich. I'm pretty broke if you ask me. So yeah. But I'm 23. I barely have any romantic experience, and I do be jealous. I do be jealous of people that do get to experience that stuff. And when people tell me, "Oh, it'll come at the right time," or "Oh, you don't want to go through all that," yes, I do. Why would I not want to experience what you experience? Why would I not want to have experiences in my life that are positive? What are you talking about, brother? Attractive people give some of the worst advice. I don't want to be that guy. But attractive people get some of the worst romance advice because they don't have to work for nothing. They don't have to do nothing. They can just go up to somebody and be like, "Hey," and then next, they're flustered and they're in. You feel me? I feel like I've been saying the same thing over and over again. This is really just a rant that I just wanted to talk about. I just want people to, hear me out and feel me. Not fill me up. I'm sorry. Even when I'm watching like romance, like I love K-dramas and romance animes. I watch those and I feel bad. And I'm still keep watching them, but it does make me feel like all these people find love and I can't find anything. Nobody hits me up. Nobody even thinks I'm handsome. I don't think I'm handsome. Honestly, I hate myself. But it's not, it is what it is. I also feel like the lack of romance in my life has also led for me to have, be more willing to go into other things. I'm not gonna get, but yeah. The P word, guys. The P word. And it's, I don't know. Moral of the story, being ugly sucks. Being attractive is great. But I'm ugly. You're probably ugly. Just kidding. Y'all are handsome or pretty. Culture Rich Senpai out.